Hello stars and welcome back to the Minecraft universe. This is Jason and today we're going to be doing a pretty awesome mod showcase for you guys. This is called the Arrows Plus mod and it's really cool and I can't wait to show you guys. It's actually awesome. So yeah, this mod pretty much adds a bunch of new trees into your game, which allows you to craft some more arrows and bows. So it really is a well thought out mod, and it is like it's just polished to the max. So like this would be great for a mod pack. It even mentions it on the forum page. If you want to put it in a mod pack, it tells you what to do. So yeah, I mean this would be a great thing to add into a mod pack. But let's go ahead and get started. Basically you're going to have to gain levels in order to mine these trees with your axe, or chop down these trees actually. So it looks like we got a gum tree over here is what this looks like. I can't tell, but these trees will spawn all over your world. Oh no, I don't know what tree this is. It looks like I think I have to be level 10 for this tree. Oh, see that? Okay, so whenever you try to chop down a tree and you aren't the high enough level, it'll say you do not have enough experience to cut this tree. Your experience is 0. And to check that, you just simply type /arrowplus.showxp. I wish there was a way it would be shown easier. Maybe if there was like a level somewhere on like down here, like over here or something. I have no idea. It just somewhere where it might be visible easier without having to type a command. So yeah, basically you can't chop this, and I'm pretty sure if I try, it won't even let me destroy the block at all. So but yeah, you're gonna have to level up by chopping, I believe, normal trees or arrow plus trees. So if I just chop this like this, my new experience is 0.16, but that is not an arrows plus tree. If we find an arrows plus tree, I can actually show you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to game mode it. That would be the easiest thing to do now that we've kind of demonstrated it. Okay, we got an aspen tree. That's what you can chop at level 1. So let's go ahead and do this real fast. Let's just put down a bunch or something, like a huge wall of it and whatnot. And we're going to chop all of it with our iron axe. Okay, so chop, 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 chop. And what level are we? We are now level 1.12. So as you can see, it might take a while to get to 10 before you can even chop the next level. And the level goes all the way up to 100. So yeah. So now that we have explained the process of gaining levels when it comes to woodcutting, we can now actually show off the trees and its crafted items. So, first off, like I said, we got the aspen tree. It's level 0. It's usually tall, and you can find it in forest, ocean biomes, like islands, and the ocean islands, taiga, and mountain biomes. And I think anything with taiga on it, you can basically find it in the ice biome, ice mountains, kind of biomes and stuff like that. It's all on the forums, all the exact biomes and whatnot. But yeah, if you see that, if you see taiga and mountain, it's usually found in the ice biomes and the mixtures of taigas and mountain kind of biomes and whatnot. So so that's basically how that works. And anyways, next up we got cottonwood. Cottonwood looks like this. You can also chop that at level 0. It usually has like colorful bark like that, just all colorful. Even though it's really just a bunch of brown and grays, but still it's got a lot of pixels of that sort of mixture. And then you can find it in forest, ocean islands, and swamplands. Next up we got the alder tree, or alder tree. I'm not sure how to say it. Level 10. And forest and ocean island biomes. There you go. That's basically it. Next up at level 20, you can find sycamore trees. They're usually pretty tall, found in forest, ocean islands, and swamplands. Yeah, so that's that. We got a soft maple tree. There's a soft, and then there's a hard. The hard is probably what you want. You can't tell except for on the top of the log. The hard is more dark, and then the soft is more lighter. So yeah, and then the leaves look exactly the same. So, but they are different leaves. They are separate. So if you go to creative and you type in maple, there's soft and hard. So there's a difference. You just have to chop it down and see which one it is, and you want to go for the hard. But otherwise, it is found in these biomes: forest, ocean, islands, taiga, and mountain. But the hard is found in the same, so you're not going to be able to tell until you chop it down. Basically, that's it. And next up, we got the gum tree. which is what I thought we saw earlier, but I think we saw, which one was it? Did we already pass it? Yeah, we saw the alder tree. That was that one. Anyways, the gum tree is similar to birch. I couldn't type it all out in normal words, so I kind of made it one big word. Similar to birch, it looks like that. And it's found in those biomes right there, and it's usually short. So, short tree. Next up, we have the ash tree. The ash tree, you have to be level 50, so it's a big jump from 30 to 50. It's usually pretty tall, is what it looked like in the picture anyways. And it's found in those biomes right there. There you go, the ash tree. Next up is the beech tree. It's level 60. It's got smooth bark. It's found in those biomes, taiga, ice, and mountain, and those combinations of mountain and taiga. So yeah, that's basically where that's found. We got the hickory tree up next, level 80. It's got rough looking bark, kind of like that, and it's found in swampland only. So that's something to note. We got the mahogany trees next. You have to be level 90. This is the second best tree, and it is found in swampland, taiga, and ice mountain combo type biomes. Okay, it's almost nighttime, so let's go ahead and time set 0. Okay, next up we get the cypress tree, or the cypress tree. I guess cypress sounds cooler. I'm going to go with that. The cypress tree, yes, you have to be level 100, and it's only found in jungle biomes. So there might be one nearby, but I would assume they're rare because their items are ridiculous. So yeah, this is the jungle-only tree, and it's usually extremely short. So you're not going to get much wood out of these. So these would be the diamonds of the trees. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and get into the arrows slash bows. So there's a lot to explain here. I'm going to actually show you how to craft this stuff first. Basically, to craft the arrows of this mod, you're going to need the arrows plus sticks, which are crafted just like 2 logs, just like normal to get some sticks. And you craft it just like a normal arrow, except, it won't work with flint. Actually, that's not flint, but it won't work with flint. So you're going to have to craft a hammer, which is crafted just like this. 3 sticks and 2 iron ingots to get a hammer. You take the hammer, you put it in your crafting table, put an iron ingot anywhere, and you get some iron shards. And basically, your hammer won't get used up. You can use it as much as you want. You just need it one time. And craft some iron shards. Then you take the iron shards, and you use that instead of a flint. Actually, that's not how you craft an arrow. That's how you craft an arrow. And, yeah, it works like that now. Instead of a flint, it's got an iron shard. Then you get one of those arrows, and then that special arrow will do one certain thing. And, yeah, to craft a bow, you take arrow plus sticks, and you craft it the same exact way to get that type of bow. And what's cool, since 1.6 has those little definitions below the name now, we can actually go through and show you what they all do right here. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. I kind of want to try them all out, though. You know, I want to, but I guess we'll just kind of explain it as we go, and then try out a few maybe. It might be, we'll just try out some interesting ones, because otherwise it'd take a while to try out every individual one. But anyways, okay, we got the aspen arrow. The aspen arrow has a 25% chance of breaking, but it does plus 0.5 more attack damage than normal arrows, so you're kind of gambling there. It's really not worth it to make an arrow. But the bow is plus 3 more attack damage, so the bow might be worth making. Next up, we got the cottonwood arrow. It's got a 50% chance of breaking. Unfortunately, that's a good percentage, but it does plus 1 attack damage. And by breaking, I mean like upon impact, I think it just breaks. But it doesn't break like whenever you launch it. It's like when it hits the ground. So I think that maybe mean when you pick it up, you can't pick it up or something. So if I take out my bow here and I shoot, ooh, actually, I shouldn't take 2 arrows. You can actually equip arrows. I'll show you that here in a second. But check it out. So if it hit the ground, but it went away. So I'd imagine it hurts the enemy, but it will break. So you can't pick it back up. So I guess they are kind of worth crafting because it does more damage. But yeah, so that's that. And yeah, so moving on, we got the cottonwood arrow, 50% chance of breaking. It's lightweight, which means it will travel faster and will be shot farther. And so that's cool. And then it's accurate, which means it's more resistant to wind. Wind is a factor when it comes to these arrows and bows, just because, you know, that will be able to. It's a main factor even in real life. So that's thrown in here for more realism. So yeah, it's accurate, which means it's more resistant to wind. And then the cottonwood bow is lightweight and it is unstable, which means if I take out my bow and then I do this, the camera's really shaky. See how it's like that's unstable? So that's kind of what the cottonwood is like. Oh, and for some reason I get put in an F8 mode. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of puts you, all these bows in the Arrows Plus mod puts you in kind of F8 mode where it's kind of like sloppy, and you can't turn it off, so yeah, but yeah, that's weird. Anyways, cottonwood bow plus 3 attack damage. Next up we get the alder bow. The alder bow does 30% chance, or has 30% chance of breaking, but it does plus 1.5 attack damage, and the alder bow has a strong string, which means it will shoot faster, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we get the Sycamore arrow, or the Sycamore arrow, I guess. 30% chance of breaking. It gives wither, the wither effect to whatever you shoot, and it's heavy, which means it will shoot not as far, it'll be more resistant to wind, but it won't shoot very far. And yeah, it'll just fall to the ground sooner than others. And then, yeah, so the Sycamore Bow is a strong string, and it's a slow draw, so you pull it back slower. But it does plus 4.5 attack damage, and the arrow does 2 more damage. The Gum Arrow does 3 more damage, and has a 25% chance of breaking. It's lightweight, it's inaccurate, which means the crosshair, wherever your crosshair is aiming, it will not necessarily shoot directly where your crosshair is aiming. It gives the target slowness, so that's pretty cool. The bow does plus 4.5 attack damage, and it's a slow draw. The soft maple, here's the difference between soft and hard maple. Where's the hard maple? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, no, take it back one. There we go. Soft maple is 15% chance of breaking. The hard has 15% chance of breaking as well. The soft maple is unreliable, and it's wind prone. Wind prone means it is easily affected by wind. Being unreliable means it just might have a chance of breaking before you actually shoot it in the first place. So honestly, soft maple arrows are not necessarily what you want. Hard, on the other chance, provides knockback on the target, and it has block penetration, which means it will actually shoot through some blocks and penetrate through it and like hit the target behind it, which is actually pretty cool. We're gonna have to test that out. Let's go ahead and put that here, and we're in creative, so only we need 1. So we'll be able to we'll be sure to check that out. Let's put it right there. Okay, so that's that. 7 plus 7 attack damage, and then the bow. The bows, on the other hand, the soft has plus 4.5 attack damage, and then the hard has plus 7, and it's very stable. So, wow, that's definitely an upgrade. Okay, so next up we got Ash. The Ash arrow is a 75% chance of breaking, however, it does do plus 5 attack damage. And then the bow itself is just accurate, so honestly the Ash isn't too great, but it can deal some damage, it looks like. So, yeah. Next up is the Beach Arrow, 15% chance breaking. It breaks on armor, which means if the target is wearing armor and you hit them, it will break. So that's unfortunate. It does, however, provide the target with poison, or provide like he needs it. But no, yeah, he'll give him poison, so he'll probably die. But it's also very accurate too. The Beach Arrow is, and it has plus 6 attack damage, so it's looking good already. It has slow draw, and it is flexible. I'm not too sure what flexible means. It's not on the forum page, so I don't know what flexible means. I would assume, let's see, if a bow is flexible, I don't know, how does it shoot? Flexible, that's weird. I'm not actually too sure about that. Oh well. Yeah, okay, next up is the Hickory Bow, the Hickory, or arrow. The Hickory arrow has a 100% chance of breaking. It's gonna break, which means you're not gonna pick up one of your arrows. It's heavy, which means it won't shoot very far, and it destroys 1 block, however. We're gonna have to test that out. Let's do it. Yeah, 1 block. It has plus 8 attack damage. That's great. The bow is a very slow draw. It is a very strong string, and it is unstable. It has plus 7.5 attack damage, and the arrow has 8. That's pretty cool. So have to try that out. We got the mahogany arrows. The next one, 10% chance of breaking. It's heavy. It's got a knockback, and it's pretty accurate. So it's got 9 attack damage and 8 attack damage for the bow. The bow is stable, it's accurate, and it sights with control. And this is very cool. I tried this out, so we're going to have to try that bow out for sure. Next up is the Cypress Bow. The Cypress Bow is the coolest. It teleports you. And the arrow is cool too. It's got 5% chance of breaking, which means you can pick up your arrows, which is you should be able to because those arrows are expensive. It has random flames, explosions, or insta hit, which means it doesn't even necessarily travel through the air. It just goes really fast, hits them instantly. It has 10 attack damage, and the bow does as well. So, wow, we're gonna have to try that out as well. Okay, so let's pick out some bows we want to try. Let's see what bows look cool. We don't really necessarily have to try out any of the bows, just because they only have usually negative effects, or they're just stronger when you shoot them. So let's see. We could try out the very slow draw just to give a feel what that's like. We got very stable, and then we can try out, like, let's see, strong string. Could try that. So let's change the day back to 0, and we got at first the Sycamore Bow, and basically you can actually equip your arrows, which arrow you want. So if I want to equip, say the, let's go with the hard maple arrow. We can do block penetration. You right click it and it says equipped hard maple arrow. Arrow unequipped, I just unequipped on accident. But when you unequip it, and you have no arrows equipped, or your arrows run out that you were equipped with, it will automatically shoot the arrow that does the most damage until you equip an arrow, because, you know, this mod does have a lot more arrows, so it's kind of good to have a feature like that. But anyways, we're going to do the Sycamore Bow, which has a strong string and a slow draw. So as you can see, that draw is really slow. And boom, strong string. Yeah, that went like pretty fast. That was like straight. So let's test out some enemies here. So, okay, so the Sycamore Bow is pretty good damage. It probably should kill him pretty fast, actually. Oh, okay, I thought my game crashed. What's up, man? Flew off the edge. It's probably not good. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, it's very hard to aim with these kind of bows the way they are. You can't. That's not like the regular bow. Oh yeah, he's dead. That's pretty good though. 2 arrows with that. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so next up we got the hard maple bow. The hard maple bow is very stable, so I can definitely aim a lot easier. So I can just do that, and then bam, you're dead. What's up? Okay, so that is the hard maple bow. Next up we got the hickory. The hickory is pretty cool. What did that do again? Very slow, very strong string though, and it's unstable, so it's going to be really messy to shoot this thing. So, But yeah, that's a strong string, all right. Let's see it. Let's see if we can kill this guy in 1 hit. Bam. Nope. Must be 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? What's happening? I guess you have to. Do I have to charge it the whole way? Maybe I do. What arrow am I using? Was I using the hard maple bow arrow? That's weird. Unstable. I don't know why I had to charge it up like that. Okay, mahogany bow is next. The mahogany bow is cool. It is let's get rid of these. It is stable, accurate, and sights in with control, which is really cool. So let's try a different arrow this time. What were we using? That block penetration. We didn't even try the block penetration. Okay, so the mahogany bow sights in with control. So if I hold control, it's like zooming in. So it's really cool. That's awesome, actually. You can shoot people far away. It's accurate, which means it will most likely hit where your crosshair is, as long as it's within range. And yeah, so let's go ahead and put a dude. Or where can we put him? We need to put him behind like let's put him in here. Oh no, you need to stay in there. God dang it. Wait, what if we fence someone? We should fence a guy. I wonder if that'll work. Okay, let's put him right in here, and I think I could probably just shoot through the fence or something, right? Oh, yeah, shot right through the fence. That's awesome. Oh, let's get ready. Oh, no, his friend's coming. Okay, there we go. So, bam. Yep, that's awesome. That's really cool. Block penetration. So we're going to change to, I believe, the hickory arrow. What is it? 100% chance of breaking. It's heavy, but it will destroy 1 block. Let's try that. That could be pretty useful. I mean, you could, let's see, I don't know, there's like a bunch of zombies coming across the sand pit, and you shoot out of sand and they all fall in or something. I don't know, trap. I don't know. But yeah, next up is the Cypress arrow, since we already checked out the mahogany bow, sights in with control. Let's actually get the Cypress bow, because the Cypress bow gives you teleportation. I think that's really cool. Let's get this out so we can use test the arrow. Okay, we got that Cypress arrow. What does that do again? Random flames, explosion, or insta hit. And the explosion does not destroy blocks, by the way. Just mobs. So random flames, there we go. There's a random flame. So let's try this out on a zombie pigman. Let's do it. Alright. Die! So that one had the random flames. Didn't have an explosion, however. That would have been cool. An explosion. Let's see how much damage it can do. Oh, no. You should explode more often, please. Maybe... Oh, baby. Oh, wrong bow. But see, there was the teleportation. Oh! Oh! Baby didn't die. There we go. I think it explodes maybe when it hits the ground. I don't know if when it hits the target. Yeah, because it doesn't look like it's doing that. I think it's only when it like hits the ground. Let's try it. Let's see. Hit the ground below the mob. No, actually it's just random. It looks like it. Oh. Okay, but no, I want to hit a mob when it explodes. That's what I want to do. I want to hit a mob. How come it's not exploding now? I just want to hit a mob, is all. Come on. Come on. Why am I... Sometimes it enables F8 whenever you're in here and it leaves it like that. It's like a bug. So, what the heck's the deal here? I want to explode. I want you to explode. What's going on here? This should not be happening. Stop enabling F8 and leaving it. There we go. Oh, it kind of teleported at the same time too. There we go. See, there are explosions. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's put this stuff up here. All right, anyways, we're going to try out the Cypress bow. You kind of already saw it, but it's really, really cool. You just shoot it, and bam. Teleports wherever the arrow lands. If I want to go back up home. Oop, should have shot further. All right. What's going on? Okay, let's get out of here. Ultimate dangerous bow. Boom. Okay, so yeah, that's the Cypher's bow. I'm pretty sure that's it. This has been a long mod showcase. I'm sorry for that. If it got like a little less interesting over time, but man, there's a lot to explain with this mod. It's a big mod and it's awesome. So yeah, this deserves to be in a mod pack. I'll tell you that. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like on this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you stars later. And see you guys.